barbellcare.com. Yeah.
Training the chest, a man thing, or so he thinks. Chest training is vitally important to our training. Of course, at this point, some will ask about push-ups. I like push-ups and I recommend them. The problem I find with push-ups is that it's based on the resistance of your body weight. Unless you intend to consistently get heavier and heavier, after a while you will get used to that body weight and muscle growth will diminish. So, for consistent muscle growth in the chest, I do recommend using something where you can add the weight over a period of time. The two chest workout that we're going to be doing today is flat bench press or barbell press and decline bench press. Of course there's more, but these are the two that we're going to be utilizing. So let's get started. I always like to warm up, and I recommend it. The goal in warm-up is that you want to warm up with a lesser weight than you normally use to work out. Then you rep out the warm-up to get the muscles warm and the blood flowing and prepared for your actual workout, which is a heavier weight. As for sets, sometimes I do 2 or 3 sets in warming up. It's entirely up to you. Sometimes you'll know, or you can gauge when your body's ready. Now let's get on to set 2 of our warm-up set. Though working out is simple, one of the things I hear the most is, or see the most, is people who start and quit. It's very difficult to be consistent with your training. So, I'd like to talk about some of the things that can help you, or me, to be consistent. One of the things that have helped me over the years is decreasing my workout time. Now, I'm not talking about making my workout less effective, but rather, it has become more effective. What I find is when I spend so much time doing something, or if something is so difficult, so big, if I know I have to spend 4 hours in the gym, then it becomes overwhelming. So, over the years I've decreased my workout time by making it more intense. I've had more of a high intensity type of workout. Sometimes I rest less, sometimes not at all, going from one machine to the next. And thus, I've been able to decrease my workout time from say 2 hours to about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. This mentally helps me because then if I know I have to go into the gym for an hour as opposed to 4 hours, then to me it's not as difficult. So that helps me to be more consistent. I know that I'm in and I'm out and I can do other things with my time. I've increased the weights a bit. Now we'll go into our first set. On the lines of consistency, I find another thing that helps me is having a progressive workout routine. When I see results from my workout routine, I am more motivated to continue. If I see no result, then it's difficult to continue. So, having a progressive workout routine where you see results from your effort with developing such a routine will help towards consistency and to keep you going. At least that's what helps me going. Now we'll go on to set 2 of our bench. If I were to choose between how many repetitions and maintaining good form, even if my repetition drops, I still prefer to maintain proper form. I believe even if you're doing 3, 4, it's best to do it with good form than not. Another thing that helps with being consistent and helping me to continue working out is enjoying workout. I think when you enjoy what you do, you tend to do it more. If you do not enjoy what you do, chances are you won't continue doing it. So, whether you need your favorite music, a book, something to listen to, some motivational tape while you train, find something to make it enjoyable. That way you'll be motivated to continue. Sometimes I don't even realize it's an hour that passed because I'm too busy listening to my favorite music while I train. We'll now go on to our other set. Another thing that helps me keep going over the years is criticism. Now, I want to be clear. That I believe in positive criticism. However, sometimes negative criticism is or can be helpful. But what I find is that even the most positive person can be very hard and negative on themselves. So when it comes to training, I prefer to ask someone else what they think, how they see my progress. Somehow, I guess it's because I always see myself in the mirror, sometimes I don't see my progress. So it's best for me to ask someone else who then can take an objective look at me and give me an idea. And I find that sort of criticism motivates me and helps me continue to train over the years. So if you're criticizing yourself, you may find that what happens is you only tend to discourage yourself because your arms will never look as big as you like, your chest will never look as big as you like, your abs will never look as nice as you like. However, if you allow someone else to do that criticism, you might be highly surprised at how good you look. Now let's go on to our other set. Another thing that I found have helped me throughout the years is rewarding myself. I like to get some ice cream when I'm good. Some pizza. And there's no one that's going to tell me not to. I think a good reward system can be very motivating. It helps me to keep going. I know that. I have some ice cream to eat, or I have a pizza, because I've done a good job. Don't be afraid to add some reward system to your training routine. Now we'll start on our decline press. Sometimes I go right into my decline press without having a separate warm-up for the decline press. Sometimes, depending on how much weight I'm lifting. Many times though, I do warm up a bit as I switch from one workout to the next. Because the decline works the similar muscles as the flat bench, sometimes you get a bit of warm-up from the flat bench. However, like I said, I do warm up. So let's get started. One other thing I noticed with me is that on the decline, I can do a little bit more weights than the flat bench. So, I do a little bit more weights than the flat bench. I do want to talk a little bit about partners. Sometimes partners can help us or motivate us to continue so as to be consistent. However, more often than not, partners may not help us nor be motivating. So, if you have a good partner, this can help and push you in days when you don't want to go to the gym or you don't want to work out. However, it would be good for you to have your own motivation in the case that your partner is not as motivating as you think. Now we'll go on to set 2 of our decline press. As you begin to do more intense workout and go further into your sets, your repetition will decrease. Whatever you do, maintain good form. Even as your repetition decreases. It is true, working out is a challenge. To be consistent at it, it is even more difficult. So now we'll end things off with our last set on the decline. One other thing I've noticed is that sometimes we're so in a rush to finish that we go a little too fast and lose our form. Whatever you do, remember slow equals growth, and maintain your form, even if it means a decrease in your repetition. We've completed the chest workout in about an hour or so with flat bench press, then decline. The goal here is to win. If you can maintain a good progressive workout routine within a reasonable amount of time, you'll be motivated to continue training, and you will win. I'm Kelly. Thanks for joining me.